Hey there, this is Blair, the Love Guru from loveguru.net, thealiennetwork.com, and horsehealer.net. And today we're going to, well, let's put it this way. So today is November 20th, 2025. This audio information has been on my mind for the last couple days, just information downloading into me, and I'm feeling guided now to make this healing audio, which is a healing session for us to do together, because as I record this, so we're going to call this audio, Here We Go Again, dealing with 2020 COVID vaccine flashbacks as the digital ID rolls out in 2025. And we're going to do some healing work around this, because if you have been feeling anything like what has been coming up for me, which usually I am able, well, always I'm able to channel what the collective is going through. And I want to be able to offer you guys some support because, you know, people in the UK have been protesting and signing petitions about the digital ID. And if you've been around me and my work for any amount of time, you know that all that I believe, which is the truth, that stuff is all bullshit to protest and to sign petitions. It does nothing. Meanwhile, in the US, Apple phone, Apple Watch just, quote, silently released the digital ID for all Apple phone and Apple Watch users. And the truth is that many already have given up their biometric data. The truth is that many already have some form of the digital ID going. And I won't go into that in this audio, maybe a little bit, but what I want to focus on in this audio is to deal with the emotions that are most likely stirring within you. And obviously, if you got this audio, then you resonate and you recognize, look, I need to be dealing with this because I don't want to go through the same stuff again. So as I share with all my audios, because all of them are healing, I share teachings, channeled messages, teachings, and healing, heart healing work with you guys. I suggest that you have a glass of water with you while you listen to this audio. You have a piece of paper and pen, like your journal or notebook. And as I walk you through the information, that you take notes and you pause this audio, you do the exercises and you sit with it and you let this healing energy work on you over the next few days, the next week. Okay. And you may want to listen to this maybe a couple of times. And if you don't, then definitely be thinking about the material in the next couple of days, because this will help you clear it. So let's talk about what the problem is here, okay? So if you were awake, and this audio is mostly for those, I'll make a separate maybe audio for those who are awake and those, I don't know. This is just for the audio for people who were awake during COVID, that whole fiasco, okay? Knew it was a fraud, knew it was bullshit, maybe didn't wear the mask, maybe didn't take the vaccine, maybe didn't do both, okay? Well, if you were one of the warriors on the front line, right? Because we were the true frontline workers, right? We were the ones who were warning other people, not how the Matrix presents the, quote, frontline workers who were, you know, NPCs that just went along with everything, right? So, if you were one of the people that was like warning friends and family, those that you love, to like not take the vaccine, well, during that time, and you might be still dealing with that now, because I look at the warrior community now, the truther community, the freedom community now, And a lot of people are still stuck in that emotional space where you're still trying to warn people, where you're still trying to wake people up, where you're still under a lot of distress over people saying no to the digital ID, and that you're trying to get your family members to not do that, or your friends or a lover or whatever, you know? And so what's going on is that now, I mean, here it is. There was, you know, after COVID happened, so when the COVID vaccine thing was going on, if you were in touch with your feelings at all, even mildly, and you could admit them to yourself, you would say, you know what, I felt a lot of anger. I felt sadness. I felt rage. I felt devastated. Oh my God, I'm like feeling it come up for me again. It was a very hard time for a lot of us, right? You know, trying to save family members from what was going on. And there was a lot of energy and emotion put out there, like, again, trying to get these people that you love to not take the vaccine, to not even wear a mask, right? But hey, fine, you go along with that, but then don't you dare take the vaccine because of X, Y, Z, all these things. Again, I'm not going to go into it here. You already know what the problems are with these things. And we already saw what happened, you know? So you had double trauma. You had trauma trying to warn people and then them not even listening to it. And then you had the trauma again of seeing all their health issues and people dying that maybe you loved, or just feeling pain for humanity. So now this is maybe triple trauma, because what's going on now is this digital ID is being rolled out, and you see what's happening to our society, and that's it. In a lot of ways, it feels like game over. So in this audio, you know, let's get down into work. I want to just kind of get started into it.